What is up, you guys? My name is Breyonna, and today I'm going to share with you guys how to get this really fun pastel rainbow inspired eye look using one of my all-time favorite palettes, which is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Jawbreaker Palette. Like, seriously, every single time that I use this palette, I just love the looks I have gotten with it. And if you'd like to see my original review on this palette or any of the other looks I have done with it, I'll have them linked in the description box down below for you. I seriously can't stop looking at how this turned out. I'm just so obsessed with it. It literally gives me a summer kind of feel, but at the same time it's a little bit more on the airy side. I'm gonna have a hard time washing this off at the end of the day. But if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on my Instagram page, it is @BreyonnaFaye. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is of course priming my eyelids, and I'm just going to be using the ABH eye primer. So today I'm kind of in a pastel mood, so I think the palette that we are going to be using today is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Jawbreaker Palette, because literally this one is so good for the pastels in here. And I think the first shade that I want to go in with is this really pretty bright yellow shade called Wow. I'm just going to be taking Wow in this inner fourth of my crease using this Luxie, what are you, a 229 tapered blending brush. And then I'm just going to do these little circular motions after I applied it to blend it upwards towards my brow. And I'm just going to layer it up just a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it a little bit more on the softer side because, again, I kind of want to do a pastel look today. I'm trying to figure out which shade I want to go in with next, but I think I want to go in with this corally color, and this one is called Foxtrot Unicorn Charlie Kilo. And now I have that song in my head, but I'm just going to be applying it in the crease right next to that yellow, so the next fourth. And I'm just using this brush from Kaleidos. I believe it is an S2 brush. The name is kind of rubbing off on it. But I'm just applying this in the next fourth. And then once you have it in your crease, again, I'm just going to do these little circular motions to blend that upwards towards my brow. I'm kind of debating if I want to do a halo cut crease today or if I want to do something a little bit more, winged out. I don't know what I want to do. I'm honestly just kind of winging it right now, which that was probably the worst stroke I could have made. And I'm also going to kind of build up this color just a little bit. And then I'm also doing these little circular motions to blend that into the yellow. So I'll make sure everything is all nice and blended together. Ooh, I am looking rough. Where I'm at, it is so warm out, and it's just my hairs get all frizzy, I'm sweating bullets, and I kind of want somewhat cooler weather right now. And I know a couple of months ago I was complaining about the snow, but I hate the heat because I just get so sweaty and I feel gross about it. Anywho, so the shade that we are going to be using next is this gorgeous lavender shade, and it is called Gumdrop. So I'm just going to take this Moda Brushes little crease brush. I guess it's kind of a bigger crease brush, and I'm going to be applying it in my crease in this kind of next fourth next to that kind of corally color that we just applied. And I'm again applying it into my crease and then doing these little circular motions to blend that upwards towards my brow. I don't know if these two are going to blend together. I'm going to keep it real. I guess I didn't try it on the back of my hand before I applied it. I'd assume that they'd go together, but you never know. And I'm just going to start slightly building up this lavender shade, just because I want it a little bit more intense, since it is in this outer kind of edge. And I'm also slightly overlapping it with that corally color at the same time. And when I'm doing it, I'm doing these little circular motions, and this will help blend the two colors together. So once you have that applied and blended out, the next shade that we are going to be going in with is one of probably the most unique colors in this palette, at least in my opinion, and that is this beautiful lighter seafoam green color called Cute. So I'm just going to be taking Cute on this Real Techniques Essential Crease Brush, and I'm going to be first applying it in this outer fourth of my crease. I'm slightly overlapping it with Gumdrop. And then afterwards, I'm just going to follow right underneath my natural brow bone and create this wing shape. And if you want to do a wing shape, what I recommend doing is taking your brush and applying it in this outer fourth right underneath your brow bone. You can kind of take your finger and you can feel where it kind of dips in a little bit. And then afterwards, kind of do these back and forth motions and follow that natural curve of underneath your brow bone. And it'll literally create the shape right for you, and it's super, super easy. And I am going to build it up just a little bit because I want the shade really bright and popping. I literally want it to look like it does in the pan, just because it's on this outer edge, and I kind of want it a little bit deeper over in here. So once you have everything where you want it to be, now we're going to be cutting the crease. And today, instead of doing like a normal cut crease, I want to do like one of those like winged out ones. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love how it looks. So I thought, why not do it again today? And the product that I'm going to be using to cut my crease is the ABH eye primer that we used earlier. And I'm also going to be using this Anastasia number 18 brush. And when I cut my crease, I like to go right above my natural crease. As you can see, when I look forward, you can see my natural crease right here, and I'm following that shape exactly, just slightly above it, since my eyes are slightly hooded. And then to do the winged out shape, I'm again just going to be following my natural brow bone. And then kind of like flicking my brush outwards. And then I'm just going to fill this baby in. And then I'm just going to go in with this teeny tiny little fine liner brush. This is a Sigma E11. And I'm just going to go right on that line that we just made, and I'm going to make it extra sharp. You know, at first I was planning on doing a shimmer on the lid, but honestly, I kind of want to keep it matte. So I'm going to go in with this matte white in the palette called Virgin. And then using this flat shader brush, I'm just going to be packing it right on top of that base. Okay, real talk though, is this look reminding you of Little Twin Stars, or is it just me? Like, I don't know if it's like the colors or like what it is. Maybe it's just because it's pastels, but it's just kind of like reminding me of them in like my childhood in a way. And then for liquid liner today, I'm just going to use this one from ColourPop. This is the BFF liquid liner in the shade Numero Uno. And then for mascara, I'm just going to use this one from Winky Lux. It is called the Velvet Plush Mascara. I used it yesterday for the first time, and oh my gosh, let me tell you, my lashes look so nice. And this one actually looked really nice on the lower lashes too, because it gives you like volume and separation, but it does not look chunky or spidery. It's seriously a beautiful mascara. And then for lashes, I'm just going to use these ones from Anastasia. These ones are in the style So Hollywood. So for face primer, I'm just going to use this one from e.l.f. This is the Jelly Pop Dew Primer. This one's apparently a dupe to the Milk Makeup one. I used this one the other day and I really liked how it worked. And I also just felt like it really made my makeup last all day. Not to mention it smells really, really good. So for foundation today, I'm just going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1, and I wear shade Porcelain. And I'm doing like maybe like a pump and a half on the back of my hand. So you know, while I apply my foundation and blend it out, I'm going to tell you guys what happened to me yesterday, because it was just, oh my gosh. So my dad was cutting like branches outside, and he's getting too warm, so I went out there and I was like, you know what, you need to stop kind of thing, because my mom kind of like sicked me on him, so, because he listens to me better than her. And I'm just going to blend this out using my Morphe sponge. But after I told him to get his butt back inside, you know, I had to go check on him to make sure that he actually did, because it was like really warm outside and he was getting way too warm. And my mom, right before I went outside, she's like, better make sure that you put some shoes on. And I'm like, I don't wear shoes outside. You know, like once you kind of like get your feet used to, you know, walking on gravel and whatnot, you don't really need to wear shoes, you know what I mean? So, you know, I was just like quickly going outside. I just checked up on him, made sure everything was fine. And then right as I got onto the cement, I stepped on a bee. Of all things, I've never had a bee bite in my life. And oh my gosh, let me tell you, that hurt so bad. It's like on the side of my ankle almost. Like it's not on the bottom of my foot, but it's like right a little bit above on the inner part. Kind of like where your heel is. And my mom was laughing so hard. She's like, this is what happens when you don't listen to your mother. And it's like, you know how many times I've gone outside without shoes in my life? Like literally all the time. When I was younger, I was outside all the time. I never wore shoes. And then I just don't listen to my mother for one-off reason, and I got bit by a bee. And let me tell you, my foot is so swollen right now, and it hurts so bad. Like, I don't think I'm allergic to them, but man, did that hurt. Because it wasn't like the initial, like, getting stung thing that hurt. It's like afterwards, my foot, like, went on fire. I don't even know how to explain it, but it got, like, super hot. And it, like, started, like, throbbing where it got bit. And then my grandma, I called my grandma and she told me to put baking soda on it, and it literally like took it away in under a minute. So I was like, thank you, grandma, because man, I had my foot in the sink and I was just, you know, cussing up a storm because I was so mad. Because I mean, like, it hurt, and I don't have like the best pain tolerance either. Like, I can handle some things, but definitely not that. So I'm just going to take this Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand in the shade Dream for cream contour. But the moral of the story is listen to your mother, especially when they say something like that, like put shoes on, because you know what's going to happen. What you don't think is going to happen, and it's going to suck. And I think today I'm going to do like a natural contour. I don't know why, but I've been really liking that lately. And I think a lot of it's just because I don't want to sit there and do like my contour for 10 minutes. Like, I just want to like quick and easy and done right away. Now, I don't know if you're like this too, but I like to focus all my time on my eye makeup and my brows, and like everything else can just kind of like, you know, take 5 minutes and it's like no big deal. I'm not too worried about it as long as it's all nice and blended out. And I'm just going to blend it out with a different side of this Morphe sponge. But even like when I look at like my hair and like doing my clothes, like I just want all my focus on like my makeup more or less. Especially like my eye makeup. I don't know why, but I know a lot of people are really into like brows or their base, but like eye makeup, just like it's just so much fun to do. It's literally like my favorite thing to do every morning. Okay, I have a hair going up my nose and this is driving me nuts. I can feel it and it just, oh, like it feels nasty and it's like curling around my septum. Oh. And then for concealer today, I'm just going to go in with this one from Milani as well. It's the Conceal and Perfect in shade Pure Ivory. I've been really liking this one. It has like a gel-like consistency to it. And it's not like super full coverage either, but it still gives you like enough where it really brightens up the under eye. Like I've told you guys, like drugstore concealers, like they're so good. Like why spend $30 on a concealer when you can pay $8 and it works just as well? And I'm just gonna blend it out. You see what I mean though? It just looks so nice underneath the under eye. And then for loose powder today, I'm gonna use this one from Wet n Wild. It is the Photo Focus in Translucent. I'm first going to go right underneath my eyes, in the areas I'm going to crease. Low-key, I kind of think that oxidized on me. I will say, it's giving me like this really pretty like blurring effect underneath the eye. Did it oxidize? I think so, like just a little bit. Oh yeah, she definitely oxidized on me. Which I mean, it's not the end of the world because I'm going to apply bronzer anyways. It could be the foundation though too, because sometimes I've noticed some powders, they work better with certain foundations. Because in the past I've had ones, you know, kind of oxidize certain foundations and not others. Because this one I've used a couple of times and it never did it to me that I remember. And then for bronzer, I want to go in with this one from Buxom. This one is the Staycation Vibes in Rooftop Tan. I used the other shade in another tutorial and I thought it was just a little too dark. But I thought we would try it out today because I've been kind of like eyeing it and just kind of wondering if this color would work a little bit better for me. But I'm just going to take it on this Sigma F20 brush. It's kind of like a pinched powder brush. It's really nice for bronzer and contour. So it gets like right up in there. Oh yeah, I definitely prefer this color though. Like the other one was fine, like I could get by with it, but this one just, I feel like it matches my skin tone a little bit better. But I will say, like, it is really, like, bronzy. So if you're not into something super bronzy, you might not like the color of it. Like, this one definitely gives me, like, that summer, kind of like beachy vibe. And then for blush today, I'm going to go in with this trio from Morphe. This one is in the shade Pop of Peach. And I'm thinking maybe, like, mixing these two right here. Because I like this one, but it might be a little too bright. And this one just looks a little too cool toned. So I wonder how they're going to look mixed together. Ooh, she's looking really bright on the brush. So I'm hoping that it doesn't apply, like, this intense right away. But I'm just going to be taking it on this KVD Vegan Beauty number 25 brush. Oh yeah, she's a little intense. But that color is like really gorgeous though. And I'm also kind of like rounding it a little bit around my eye. But when you do this, you want to be very careful so you don't like nick the edge of the eyeshadow. Ooh, why's my hair doing that? That looks so weird. But man, like those colors together are really pretty. It almost has like a summer kind of like look to it. Like, it's not like super peach. It almost has like a little hint of pink to it too. So now we're going to apply some lipstick because I need a little bit of balance with this look. And I'm going to go in with this one from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And this is from the Morphe like collaboration that he did. And he had like this little lip bundle with nude shades. And this one is in the shade Mannequin. Ooh, it has been a minute since I've used a liquid lipstick. So now we're going to work on the lower lash line, and I think I want to mirror the top portion down here. I think that would look really cute. So we're first going to go in with that Seafoam green shade, which is called Cute. And I'm just going to start smoking this just a little bit underneath the lower lash line. I'm kind of doing it like this outer fourth. And then now I'm going to go in with Gumdrop. And I'm using this brush from Moda. It's called a detail brush. And again, when I'm applying it, I'm just doing back and forth motions. And then now I'm going to go in with that corally shade called Foxtrot Unicorn Charlie Kilo, because I don't want to be demonetized. And then lastly, I'm just going to go in with that bright yellow called Wow. And I'm just using this Sigma E30 brush. And now we're going to be doing my absolute favorite part, which is the inner corner highlight. And the shade that we're going to be going in with is this kind of like icy shade called Jawbreaker. And then using this teeny tiny little pencil brush from Lavish, I'm going to be packing the shit out of this into my inner corner. And I'm also slightly bringing it underneath the inner tear duct area. This will help open up the eye. But, ooh, she's blinding. I haven't used this shade in a really long time, but man, like that one's intense. So for the waterline, I'm just going to go in with this pencil from ColourPop. This one is in the shade Exit. Ooh. Like stab myself in the eye right there. And then for highlighter today, I'm just going to go in with that shade Jawbreaker out of the palette because, I mean, it made like the most pretty inner corner highlight. And I mean, why not put it on our face too? And I'm just going to be applying it using this JS4 highlighting brush from Morphe. Oh yeah, that one's pretty. I mean, like, look how blinding that is. And last but not least, we are going to be setting this mug, and I'm going to be going in with this product from Milani. This is from their new Fruit Fetish line, and this is the Make It Last setting spray in this shade Dragon Fruit Peach. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. It almost smells more peachy to me, but it has like this little like extra fruitiness to it. Oh. And if you're sensitive to scents, like this one is not overwhelming at all. And I'm one of those people, like if I use a super scented product, you know, like a setting spray, I usually sneeze or cough after. And this one didn't do it to me. But yeah, so here's the finish, like using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Jawbreaker palette, which you guys know is one of my all-time favorite palettes in my collection. And I just love how this turned out. It's very like rainbowy, but it's also pastel. I guess you could call it a pastel rainbow. But I just love how it turned out, and I love this eye shape too. Like, I think it just made it look super cool. But in the comments down below, let me know what you think about this look, and also let me know if you'd like to see more looks using the Jawbreaker palette, because if you guys would like to see them, I'd be happy to film them for you guys. But as always though, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on my Instagram page, it is @BreyonnaFaye. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!